Hi everybody, we are going to do some English now, and we're going to continue looking at punctuation, and today we're going to focus on apostrophes, and in particular apostrophes for contractions. Have a think about what contractions are. Contractions, or to contract, is a verb, and that means to make smaller. So contractions in terms of grammar is when we make groups of words smaller. But first, let's have a recap. Can you put the commas in the correct places? Pause the video, then give it a go. So hopefully you've given it a go and you've spotted where your comma needs to go. Let's have a look. I need cream, comma, sugar, comma, and egg yolks to make ice cream. There we go. Before the performance took place, I took 3 long breaths to calm down. Before the performance, comma, is our frontal adverbial. I took 3 long breaths to calm down. So, another way that we can use commas is for what's called ambiguity. So that's when we make things clear. So here we have an example. I find inspiration in cooking my family and my dog. So this sentence makes it sound like this person likes to cook their dog and their family and eat them, but that's not what they mean. They've forgotten their comma. I find inspiration in cooking. And I'm going to have an example, my family and my dog. We're going to have our list here. Can you see the difference? That's why commas matter. I find inspiration in cooking my family and my dog. I find inspiration in cooking my family and my dog. So here's a list of 3 things that bring inspiration. Here's someone. The first one is saying that they enjoy cooking and eating their family. So, contractions, as we said, is when we make groups of words smaller. So, what we can do is we can shorten some of these. So for example, do not would become don't. So we have our do. We're going to leave out the space. The apostrophe here tells us that there is a letter missing. Which letter is missing? It is, of course, the O. So for something like would not, would become wouldn't. Wouldn't. It all becomes one word. So what I would like you to do, pause the video, have a go at contracting all of these. And remember, we're putting our apostrophe where the missing letter would go. So pause the video and I'm going to go through them. So, could not becomes couldn't. Oops. Couldn't. Should not. Shouldn't. She is becomes she's. They will. They'll. You'll notice 2 letters have missed here, yet we still only use one. How do I? Not sure how I stop notifications. Maybe it's that one. Do not disturb them. Are not becomes, that feature really works. Did not becomes didn't. It is becomes it's. We are becomes we are. It's an unusual one there. You have. You've. We had. Weird. He has. He's. They are. They are. I am is I'm. We will. We'll. Will not becomes won't. It's an unusual one there, designed to trick us out. It's a little bit like shall not becomes shan't. We don't have a shallant. So, well done if you've had a go at those. Oh, the answers are there. I should have checked that. So, for these sentences, where are the apostrophes needed? Have a go. Which words were contracted, and what would it be if it wasn't contracted? So, I don't like spaghetti. I do not like spaghetti. It's one of those really unusual words to spell. I do not. I spelled do not wrong. I do not. Yeah? And our apostrophe goes in here. Isn't. Our apostrophe goes in here, and that becomes is not. So hopefully you've had your own go at this. I will. Kim won't. Will not. Thomas hasn't. Oops. Hasn't is has not. Well done if you had a go at those. There's a nice and tidied up version. So, your activity, what I want you to do is have a watch of this video. I'll post it in the comments section. Now, this is an old road safety advert from when I was a child. I remember this being on TV, back when TVs used to be like really big boxes. They also used to have a version of this, which was King of the Road. It was quite a famous advert. But yeah, it was an old cartoon advert from when I was younger. What I want you to do is write some sentences that have appropriate, have some words in there and some examples of contractions in there for the sentences. So write some. So it could be something like the hedgehog couldn't find a place to cross the road safely. So couldn't would be in there. Number two. Oh, sorry, for number one, of course, we'll have the writing frame as well. For number two, write a paragraph and underline your contractions. And number three, make sure to include a list and an embedded clause. And what I want you to do is to highlight your commas as well. But when you do highlight them, please make sure I can still read the writing. Because I'm noticing you're colouring it in coloured pencil, and I do find it difficult to read sometimes. So just show off your lovely writing. Here are some that you might want to use. You might want to use some of these. I mean, I'm going to provide this for you. I have drawn some lovely arrows over it.